Peace, peace, beautiful people. It is I, your friendly neighborhood ImahX, back with a little weekly riff to get us started. I hope everybody had a fabulous weekend. I did go live over the weekend, but there were some technical difficulties. I'm still trying to figure out how to do the gaming streaming thing. So if anybody has any tips and, tools for that, I'm all ears. Also, I got a new puppy. So if you hear barking and tings going on, that's what it is. She's right at my feet right now while I'm doing this breeding. She is very upset that I am taking time away from our cuddles, but we gotta learn. Everybody has to learn. There's time and seasons for all things. So go ahead and anoint this space for the energy of ritual with our rosemary smudge stick. Now we got our 528 hertz tuning fork. Go ahead and take a deep breath with me. Excellent. And I hope everybody is stepping into this week refreshed. I know that September kind of flew by, but we're almost at October. I know everybody, all the spooky season gang is excited for that, but we're going to go ahead. Most High, ancestors, angels, spirit guides of our collective. What messages do you have to guide us this week as we step into Libra season very fully? What do we have? Dragonfly spirit. Truth transcends illusion. Okay, so it can be hard when we know things and we know them to be truths, and other people are very much still in denial about it. Like, for example, the Dogon people knew about the configurations of the stars in the Sirius constellation way before Western astronomy did. And they went and told the Western astronomers, they told them like, hey, there are planets there. I mean, there are stars there, you know what I'm saying? And the Western astrologers like, we can't even see that, so how could y'all know that? And imagine how frustrating that had to be for the Dogon at the time. I'm sure because they are such a wise people that they weren't frustrated, because wisdom says, you know what? The truth will out. Truth always transcends illusion. And it happens quickly, just like the energy of a dragonfly, which darts and, changes direction quickly. Something can be an illusion for so long, and then all it takes is one thing, and then the doors are burst open, and then the truth is revealed. Like, when people finally got that microscope, they were like, oh snap. They were right. And now if you Google the Dogon, one of the first things that comes up is, hey, did you know that this tribe knew about stars way before these other people did? Hey, did you know that? And so it becomes this thing where patience is your best friend in that instance, where having the wisdom to know what to fight and what not to fight is imperative. It's totally imperative, because it can be frustrating. I know we all see the things that are going on in the world, and there are some universal truths that are being violated, and it can be frustrating. I know a lot of people are like, don't feed them the cheddar biscuits, don't argue with the with the people whose minds are not open to change, who really just want to argue or are in it not for the growth of ideas, but just for the, just to prove their point, just to dig their heels deeper in. So our comfort in these trying times is that truth will always out. Truth will always out as a universal principle, because even the CIA has to declassify documents every 30 years. And if you don't think that that's magic, then you don't really know too much about magic. Nothing done in the dark can stay in the dark forever. It always comes to light. Now the thing is, when you are the one who allows it to come to light, you put your own spin on it, you know what I'm saying? But the truth is always going to be the truth, and it is always going to rise. Is always going to fly as high as a dragonfly. Yeah. So, Most High, what else do we have for us? We're going into our Moonology deck. So, emotionally. You know, that's a very easy thing to understand intellectually, but emotionally, what can we do to help us? Oh, that one popped out. Honor your feelings. Okay. That means that even though we know the truth is going to transcend illusion, we are allowed to feel our feelings. And this is why community is so important. This is why catharsis is so important. This is why we need safe spaces where we can come and share and decompress, where we can, you know, express our frustration and it be honored. Some people, you know, that's why a lot of people go to therapy, because it is a guaranteed safe space where your feelings are going to be honored and where you can just be. But nature, if you look, this woman is by the water. She seems to be like on some sort of pier. So nature is also a space that you can go and you can just be, and all of you will be accepted. You can, you know, release all your feelings to the river and let it carry it away. You can, you know, you can ground within the earth and, you know, let the negative vibrations be taken away from you in that way. There are tons of ways, but we want to make sure that we aren't just stuffing things down and repressing things, because that is like shaking up a bottle. And I know we've been seeing a lot of the results of people who are shooken bottles, a lot of people who have had tension burst and then one day they just explode. So we want to make sure that we are honoring our feelings, we're taking rest when we need to, we are replenishing ourselves when we need to, we are removing ourselves from environments and places that only agitate us and only bring negativity to our world. We are removing those because you have a right to you have a right to your boundaries. You have a right to your feelings. Yeah. So, without further ado, from the Witch's Wisdom deck, Most High, ancestors, angels, spirit guides of our collective, what do you have for us today? Ooh. Lugsnada. I've got to look up how to pronounce this. Prosperity. Okay. This is really what we are stepping into as we are going into Libra season. This is why we have to make sure that we're not jumping out of our jet, because we have prosperity in roots and also in fruition. Like, it's already here and there's more coming. We are literally in harvest season. And if you look at this, the card, it specifically looks like golden grains of wheat. So as we are fully entering into the harvest season, we want to be mindful and we want to be grateful for the things that we're receiving, and also honoring our feelings and like treat yourself a little bit. You got prosperity coming in. You are allowed to do nice things for yourself. That's part of honoring your feelings, is doing the things that make you feel good. And you know, sometimes that can be like a superficial thing, like I want to go and get my nails done, and not superficial, but like it is a thing that is occurring to the outside of your body. But there are also internal things. Maybe you want to treat yourself to your favorite snack, or maybe you want to splurge and get an extra special dinner item this week. Like, be kind to yourself, honor your feelings, and that means comforting yourself. Treat yourself like you would your inner child, and just kind of be mindful of that. And yeah, it's all good, gang. Do not sweat. That's why don't sweat it. We got prosperity coming. The truth is coming out. We don't have to do anything but rest and honor our feelings and focus on that. Focus on balancing ourselves this Libra season. Focus on that, and everything else is everything. And I want to show you guys the puppy. You say hi to the people? Yeah, we come cuddle now. Be blessed, be well, be naturally you. From the gang, from Oya and Ima.